welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. CV boot done on the van. Thank you, Danny boy, for helping me out with that one. Well, I say help me out, you done it. I just put my hand on the brake and turn the steering wheel now and again. Brilliant job. Peace of mind. That's all done. Van's MOT'd for another year. Brilliant stuff, right? I've hijacked a drive for the weekend, which is awesome, which means I can get the van finished. The outside of the van needs finishing off with the painting, and so does the inside of the van. And we've done something with our sofa that actually worked, and I'm going to show you. Oh, and if you're wondering where I am, I'm in my captain's chair in the front. I normally do it in the kitchen, don't I? But I'm sat in the captain's chair because I am the captain of the ship, the land ship. Now we have a really huge 3-seater sofa in the van, and all we had to do, I'm such an idiot, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, is put a mattress, that's a single mattress, across there, and it makes it into a great big sofa. Look at that. And I don't know why, right, but it makes the van feel bigger. Thank you, Danny, for me glass of wine for me birthday. Well, bottle, but Tracy nabbed half of it. It makes the van feel huge. I don't know whether it's just because it's straight lines, but yeah, it really doesn't encroach on the space at all. Still got plenty of room to walk around and stuff. Oh, I can't wait to get on there later, get the movies on. Awesome stuff. But we have got lots of work to do in the van. I'm going to take all these tiles off, all these stick-on things off, and tidy all this up. I don't know what I'm going to put on there yet. We were thinking of wallpapering it, but we can't find anything we like. So at the moment, I'm just going to take them all off, and I'm going to paint it. I might paint it green, the same as this colour in the bathroom to match. Just those walls, or just maybe the back wall there, maybe just under there, but that's all coming off. And just generally the whole place just needs, and I've got some holes where I had some hooks, I've changed them, and the floor needs sorting out places. We've got some bits come up, and some of the tiles they're starting to wear, but I've got some replacement tiles. But first I need to paint, and I also need to finish the outside. I've done the main habitation, the back wall, the back of the van needs another coat, and so does this black. I also need to tackle the cab, got a little bit of rust under there to sort out, and obviously paint all this. It's all past it, you can see where it's all cracked, and I don't know whether that's because it reacted, the old paint reacted, because it was painted before, it was blue when I painted it white, but I did use a primer, but it did that quite early on. It's kind of cracked, it's gotten really bad now, so we're going to get on all that. The whole van went like that, but since I've painted this bit of the van, it's all nice and solid, no problemo. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next 3 days or so. Hopefully I'll get it all done. I've got to get up on the roof and do the roof as well in Chromopole, and then we'll be ready for winter. So it is the next day, and it's glorious sunshine, so that's awesome, so I can get this done. So just digging around the rust and put them stuff. This is the worst bit on the van, which ain't that bad. Luckily I've still got the shape of the door here, so I'm going to get myself down Halfords, get some rust treatment and some fiberglass. We'll rebuild this. The skin has come away a little bit, but I reckon I can get that back together with the fiberglass, and then we'll rust treat it. And I'm going to hammerite, because this is hammerited here, so I'm going to hammerite round, bring a line down and hammerite the bottoms of these doors inside and out as well. I did put hammerite on the other side 2 years ago, and that just looks like that, so it didn't come back that bad at all. That's just all surface solid, because I did hammerite all under there. I know it looks a bit nasty, but it kept the rust away. There's a little bit there, but it's pretty solid, it's all solid, so I'm not worried about that. And there's a little bit of rust in here. There's a hole in there, but because the bonnet opens like this, it's quite hard to get to, and that's with the bonnet up. So I should just about be able to get something in there without taking the bonnet off. I don't really want to take the bonnet off if I can help it. All under here looks dirty, but it's all okay. There's a few little bits of rust spots, but I'm not worried. all in here is good. Just dirty, but we'll clean it all up. So for a 37-year-old van, it's not too bad. The rest of it's just surface stuff. Yeah, so for a 37-year-old van, she's doing all right. And I know the underneath's all right because it's just had an MOT, and he said it was solid. So happy days. All right, gonna put on my rust treatment now. Got some of this stuff. Should do the trick on here and the other bits, and then we'll fill it up. And Bob's your monkey. I put a healthy lot of that on there, inside and out, so got to get that about 3 hours. So I'll crack on with some other bits in the meantime. Alright, so I've given it a couple of coats up there around the windows at the front and underneath there and down there. Now while I'm waiting for this rust treatment to go off, it doesn't matter about the bottom of the doors because they're going to be black. So I can paint the doors down to the bottom. I've sanded the wings, I've sanded the bonnet, so I'm going to give them a coat. Front bumper's going to be black as well, so I can give the whole grill a go as well. And basically all I'm using is a brush and a roller, but make sure it's not just any roller. That is a good quality gloss roller. This one's actually a cloth one, but you can use sponge ones, which some people do prefer. But either or, here we go. I'm just cutting in first with the brush, and then I shall go around the whole thing with the roller. This will probably get about 3 coats on here. Right, starting to get there now. Done the front, done the bonnet. The bonnet needs another coat. Just going to let this go off a little bit more before I do the filling in those places. You're not going to get a spray finish with a roller, obviously, but you can get a pretty good finish. And because the rest of the van kind of has this motley look anyway, even though it's not quite as deep as that, you know, it looks decent. I was considering using Raptor paint, which I might do next time, which has got a texture, but we are definitely getting there. Oh, I've come in for a break. It's like a summer's day out there, and it's like middle of September. Who knew? Anyway, yeah, so my advice on this, if you're going to do this, or if you're thinking about doing this, is don't get someone else to do it. Only kidding. Now, if you want to do this, my advice is it's better to do more thinner coats than it is to do less thicker coats. 1, because the drying time is quicker, and 2, because you're going to get a better finish, and 3, because it's just easier. If you thin down the paint slightly, it just moves better and stretches further and all that kind of thing. Don't go too thin with it though. So I'm going for like 3, maybe 4 thinner coats rather than 2 thick coats. Also, make sure you've got a good roller. The brush, unfortunately, because this paint it's got like an etching in it, it slowly eats the brush away. So have a few brushes that you don't mind throwing away, use them until they start to go like a bunch of flowers, and then get a new brush out. Apart from that, that's about it really. Make sure you clean up any spillages as quick as you can, and if you're not confident cutting in, then mask everything up. Easy, innit? And make sure you rust treat your rust. Anyway, yeah, let's crack on, shall we? Alright, that's a good 10 hours work today, but yeah, looking much better. Me and T-Bone reckoned it doesn't look like a girl anymore, it looks like a boy. But this was what I was recommended to do with the black. You can see I fixed all the door and everything, both sides, and I came along like that to meet the black that goes down the rest of the van, so it just has some kind of continuity, if you like. It needs another coat on the black, but the bonnet's had 4, so that should be enough. The front's had a couple, up there's had 3. So yeah, I think she's looking alright. Right, I'm gonna go get a beer. Right, it is the next day. We've got this far. Definitely looking like a boy now. But rain is stopping play. It's not raining at the moment, but it keeps spitting, so I'm not going to do any more until later on. So I've got these sides to do, both sides, which I've prepped. And I did start doing the back, but then it started raining on it, so you can see all the raindrops on it. So I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to leave it probably until a lot later. And that is it, all done. just about 2 days solid graft, probably about 20 hours worth of work. But I've run out of black paint now anyway. I'm not buying any more, but it's mostly done. Well, it is done really. But yeah, she's looking she's looking like a heat, I feel. But anyway, and there we go. I haven't done the roof yet. I'll have to do that another time. I've got the inside to do as well. So I'm going to love and leave you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. God bless you. And see you in the next one.
We'll ride these roads forever. Side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This thing called amazing race, no chance we'll break.